This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
When the 20th ranked basketball Cats take the floor tomorrow night in Knoxville, there will be a significant height advantage. Tennessee only has 3 players on its entire roster above 6'5". The Vols come off back-to-back road losses after knocking off South Carolina. Meanwhile, Kentucky just 2-4 in true road games this season. John Calipari's guys knows they got a tough place to play in Tuesday night.
It's a hard place to come in and win, and the environment there is crazy, and they'll probably have a sellout crowd and waiting for us.
Matchup-wise, I mean, I wouldn't say so. I mean, they are small, so that, I think that it could go either way. It could be really good for us. It could be very difficult, but I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see how it goes.
All right, Tennessee has lost its last 2 games, and the Vols have been up at least 14 in the second half of both of those games. However, both were on the road. This game will be played on the court with burnt orange, so at home. Number 20 Kentucky at Tennessee tomorrow night, 7 p.m. tip time on ESPN. Yum! Number 10 Louisville hosting the number 2 team in the nation, North Carolina. First half, Louisville down 5. Marcus Page missed the shot. Anis Mahmoud in transition. Woo! Little nifty back pass right there. Look at that. Right behind the back. Take another look. Damian Lee with the finish. Let's go second half. Carolina down 2. Page, he penetrates. Dishes to Bryce Johnson. Well, that's some high scoopage right there. Plus he gets the foul called. All tied up at 45. Later in the second half, 23 seconds remaining. Louisville up 4. Joel Berry the second, he can't get it to go, gets the rebound, then he jacks up a 3, still can't get it to go, tip no good, another tip no good by Isaiah Hicks, and that's your ball game. Louisville wins 71-65. Morehead State head football coach Rob Tenyer will stay in Morehead for a little longer this year, or a little longer in his career. The school extends his contract to 2019. Tenyer's Eagles went 7-4 this past season, 6-2 in the Pioneer Football League. That's the best record overall and conference-wise since 2007. Tenyer will enter year number 4 this fall. All right, hashtag Creech Watch time. Jenkins Whitney Creech expected to break the all-time scoring record in the state of Kentucky this week. The Lady Cavs are at Patesville tomorrow night and then at Perry Central Thursday night. She's been a little bit below her average recently, but is just 63 points away now from breaking Jamie Walsh's record. We caught up with Jamie about what it meant to her when she became the state's all-time leading scorer.
You know, breaking the record in front of 3,000 people was, you know, something I look back and I cherish. You know, that we had over 3,000 people come to a girls' game. We had to move it, and see Newport Central Catholic, a local team, was willing to move our game to UC. I think at the time was Shoemaker Center or Fifth Third Arena or whatever. So we had a great turnout. You know, the Fort Thomas community came out. You know, showed the support for myself and for my team. And you know, I look back and you know cherish all the memories I had with that, and also just the support and the publicity I brought to girls basketball in Northern Kentucky was, you know, a great feeling.
All right, coming up, Owsley County visits Knott Central, a special ceremony before the game. Plus, you want to see who is in attendance at this game tonight. All that and some highlights next. Welcome back. The defending WYMT Mountain Classic champs back on the court tonight after a 10-point loss to Johnson Central Sunday. Lady Patriots of Knott Central hosting Owsley County. The Mountain Classic Championship banner dropped tonight at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. And how about this? The Cordia boys in the building, state champs, checking out some girls hoops. First quarter we go. Great ball movement by Knott. Fallon Sloan ends up with it and she scores. She's signing with Alice Lloyd this Thursday to play volleyball. She's really talented. Later, Macy Gibson. She gets by Sloan for the easy deuce. Knott still up by 3, and then it's Owsley's other top scorer, Alyssa McIntosh. Hey, Coach, didn't you tell your team that one thing before the game?
Yeah, we've only lost 1 game here in 2 years. We don't want tonight to be the second.
All right, let's see. Yeah, you have that girl on your team. You're going to be all right, Coach Honeycutt. Kristen Waugh from about 23 feet out. This one a little closer in. Still a 3-ball, and then with time winding down the quarter, Jada Higgins swings it, and Waugh buries it. Waugh She goes for 22. No problem for number 5, Not Central tonight. They win by 38. Oh, what a ride in Frankfort this week. You saw these guys just a second ago. It was a blast following the Cordia Lions run to the All-A-State Championship. Just 2 seniors on the team, and both of those seniors, A.J. Chisholm and Zeke Bialis, have been there for all 4 years, but this was a team effort, no doubt about it. Guys like Malik Henry and Kareem McDonald knocking down big-time shots helped lead the Lions over Murray Sunday. Anthony Nelson, the tournament MVP, saying after the game that they model themselves after the Golden State Warriors when it comes to playing loose and sharing the rock, and he's so proud to get this title for Lulu and Zeke.
I'm just happy. We saw something that we wanted to get, and we got it. I'm happy for Zeke and Lulu because for 4 years it was fighting to get this, and we finally got it.
Man, that was the goal from the beginning, you know. We knew they took us out of the last tournament. You know, we tried to appeal it. We tried to do everything we could, but they wouldn't let us back in. So, I mean, we took this, and this was our goal. You know, Sweet 16, this was ours.
Now to the guys who get paid. This guy probably won't get paid, though, too much more longer. Suns head coach Jeff Hornacek no longer the Suns head coach. Hornacek fired today, is out as head coach of the Phoenix Suns. 4 former Wildcats are on the roster. The Suns are losers of 10 of their last 11 and 19 of their last 21. No changes as far as the top teams go in this week's Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10 rankings. Here are the new rankings. Start with the girls, as always. Harlan County, the number 1 team in the mountains. Southwestern at 2. Shelby Valley at number 3. Lady Cats got to the All-A quarterfinals this past week in Frankfort. Harlan Lady Dragons, they got to the semifinals. They're at number 4. Not Central rounds out the top 5. To the boys, Perry Central remains the unanimous number 1 team in the mountains. Southwestern at 2. Lawrence County up to number 3. South Laurel down a couple spots. The Cardinals, they lost to Corbin last week. Harlan County at 5. And speaking of Corbin, the Red Hounds up from 10 to number 8. And now in the mountain top 10, Morgan County. They crack the rankings for the first time this year at number 9. We'll see Whitney Creech in action tomorrow night. So if she breaks the record or not, be sure to tune in because, of course, we'll have the latest on #CreechWatch. We'll be back after this.